So there are a lot of SBC players out at the moment. We want to go through all of them, which are the best ones to do and which ones you should avoid. Starting off with the brand new Honest Day hero, Lars Ricken. 5-star, 5-star, 5'10" controlled. Right mid or cam, statistically speaking, looks absolutely fantastic. Even the playstyle pluses with 5-star, 5-star is also fantastic. Now, on top of this, he has chip shot and power shot, which I do think are two wasted playstyles, but not the end of the world. Also, long ball pass, whip pass, first touch, rapid, quick step, Trivela are really nice ones to have, especially for a cam, or putting him at right mid. Now, another thing to consider, which is not great, is he does have good roles, but he doesn't have Playmaker plus as a cam, but he does have Shadow Striker, but more importantly, he does have Inside Forward plus as a right mid, which is really, really nice. Now, an interesting thing with Ricken, if you were to take away the 3 playstyle pluses, he does fit into some of the evolutions that are in the season pass, but whether you wanted to add Anticipate or Bruiser or anything like that on him would be up for a debate. Now, in terms of price, and this is what we do in these videos, we break down everything and anything. His price is coming in at around 460,000 coins, as you can just see here on here. Now, doesn't sound like a crazy amount for a 5-star, 5-star cam from the Bundesliga, who's got pretty good playstyles, don't get me wrong. It's the 290 squads that really boost up the price here, then the 289s obviously carry it on. But my biggest issue with this, and gripe if you like, is we have so many cards like this, and I'll show you with my team alone if I go over to my team. Prime example being the Become Immortals evolution. If you did that, 5-star, 5-star, 3 playstyles, and if you want, mine are exactly the same or very, very similar to the Ricken. To Ricken, but I have better roles. And this is the other thing. Yes, it's not 95 rated, and I have got 12 playstyles. But even so, like having this Bruno Fernandes, for example, again, he was a 94 rated, 5-star weak foot. I've given him 4 playstyles, and he was 50,000 coins on the market to put the extra stuff on. So if you consider that, and again, he has better roles. Where the market is and where SBC prices are, you do want to be careful. Another one is this Ethan Mbappe SBC I did. 5-star, 5-star, CDM centre mid, 3 playstyle pluses. Yes, doesn't have finesse shot, but I could give it to him if I wanted to. And he does have tiki-taka, pinged, and incisive plus. So again, that's something you just have to be careful with these SBCs. But moving on to the next player. But before that, I think Lars Ricken is a bit of an avoid. Now, we are going to go over to another card that came out today, which is Openda. Now, as you can see here, Openda has got 10 playstyles, which means he can be put into the evolution, which means you can also give him Finesse Shot Plus. Now, first of all, 5-star, 4-star. It's a shame he's got 5-star weak foot. Only can play striker. Very, very good stats, considering as well he's 5'10" with really high agility, balance, and composure. Yes, long pass is a bit annoying, but I don't think it's the end of the world. But like I say, he's got all of the scoring playstyles. He has quick step and rapid with technical plus, and of course Trivela. So these are really good playstyles if you're looking for an out-and-out striker. And you can have 2 choices. You could put finesse shot plus on him or ping pass on him if you wanted to make him into a link-up striker. Low driven is one of the most broken playstyles in the game right now. Like, if you don't have low driven, or at least low driven as a white, then you are a little bit behind, and this is a crazy card for that. Now, in terms of roles, he's got everything plus except for target forward. If we were to have a look at his price, we head over to the SBC tab. Apparently, it's coming in at 0. So if I refresh this, hoping it's the price. If not, we have to work out. So it's got at 380,000 coins. Now, the same thing I have with Openda that we had before is there are so many cards like this. So unless you support Leipzig or you're a Belgian fan or much more, there are multiple cards the same. Now, I will add that the Bundesliga attackers in particular are very, very pricey and very, very expensive. So if you were looking for one, unless you're going for some of the low-end ones, this is a really nice card. Now, he got an honourable mentions. In terms of squads, he needs 8 squads, which is an 84, an 85, an 86, an 87 with Team of the Season, Team of the Week, an 88 with Team of the Season, Team of the Week, an 88 again, an 89 and a 90. Now, don't forget this last one here, which you do get yourself a Galatian. So you do get an extra card. That's also worth something to consider in with the value as well. And it is important that we do include that, because you do get yourself a 94 rated keeper, or worst case scenario, a 94 rated fodder to help you complete the rest of Openda. So it does knock the price down. Now, we do need an 87 or higher overall. So we're 2 players. Let's just say at market value, and this is probably not the best way to work it out, but if we were to work it out, we would half this price, right? Because it's 2 players we're getting. So 380 halved, we're looking at around 190,000 coins per, almost 200k per player. For 200,000 coins, I don't think this is a terrible price. I know the goalkeeper probably isn't worth that, but that is going to be our best way to do it. I think Openda's an interesting one. If you don't have a striker with low driven plus and you've never used it, Not a terrible idea to go ahead and use him. We are going to move on to our next player here. So I think Ricken is an avoid. Openda is a maybe, depending on what your player situation is. We're going to move on to Stanway. Now, Stanway is an interesting one. She has a very, very good card in general. 4-star, 4-star is a little bit annoying, but she's so broken in the game with CDM and centre mid. Very good agility, balance, fantastic approach, fantastic passing, really good finishing, shot power, great acceleration, sprint speed, good stamina. Now, her defending would be actually 99 or 98 if it wasn't for her headering accuracy, the reason why it's so low. She's got incisive, pinged, long ball pass, plus jockey, intercept, anticipate, first touch, flare, and technical. Now, the only thing I don't like for a CDM, she doesn't have press proven, but you can add an additional playstyle plus to her if you wanted to. For example, if you want to add finesse shot, you want to add bruiser, or you wanted to add ping pass, you can do that to make her into a 4 playstyle plus card. She also has really good roles. She has deep line playmaker in both positions, holding in both positions, and at least playmaker plus as a centre mid. Now, the thing that puts me off this card ever so slightly is that she doesn't have quick step rapid or press proven as mentioned. If we were to have a look over on Footbin, you can see that she's coming in at around the same price as Openda, but the difference is we get 2 cards for Openda. We only get 1 for Stanway, and I just don't know if she's worth it for that alone. The amount of midfielder evolutions we've had, the amount of midfielders that are available in general in this game, 390,000 coins is a little bit off-putting for that price, and I do think the votes do reflect it slightly, even though I try not to base it off that. If we were to have a look at her requirements, we need an 88 with a team of season team of the week, another one with a team of season team of the week. We need an 89, a 90, and 91 to get this complete. Like I say, 380 coins. I think personally, even though statistically speaking she is fantastic, I still think that's an avoid because of the amount of players that we have. Now, the next player, which is actually somebody I haven't fully used yet, but I did complete the SBC. He came out the same day as Stanway. If you don't know who it is going to be the right back, Frimpong. Now, I've completed him, but I do want to raise some awareness about him. So, 4-star, 5-star, 5'8", right mid, right back, right wing. 99 acceleration, 99 acceleration sprint speed, 99 agility, 98 balance, 90 composure, good passing, okay finishing for a right back as well, or right mid. Great defensive, and again, his defending would be higher if it wasn't for his header inaccuracy, but his play styles is where I'm a little bit concerned for defending, right? Doesn't have intercept, doesn't have block, and it doesn't have bruiser, but as a right mid or right wing, having quick step rapid with technical and the ability to do whip pass, long ball pinged is a nice variation. And again, relentless is fantastic, and his roles are rather good. Inside forward plus plus on right mid, right wing, so great for attacking. Doesn't have false back, but he does have fullback plus plus, and I run my players with fullback. Now, the argument to him is, of course, Kenny Lala. If you bought the premium pass, he is the first level for it. And as you can see here, underneath my camera, I played 113 games of him. So I haven't tried out Frimpong yet. I will be later on tonight, but I did him. Now, in terms of Frimpong, his price is, and it's pricey, 670,000 coins. So he is rather expensive for what you're getting. And the reason being is the last for 91 rate squad, a 90, a 90, a 90, a 90, 89, and then I believe it's 88 and 88 with 2 teams there, an 89, 88. So he's not cheap. His price is dropping, and more this team of the season is dropping price. But just be careful. Now, I did Frimpong, and on the case of Frimpong, I still on the maybe side. There isn't any definites with these SBCs at the moment. We could definitely get some more that are coming out that are better, especially with the likes of having Turam right back that came out previously and icons and stuff like that. Now, in terms of icons, there isn't anything new that came out that we haven't covered already. So that is going to be it for this video. Let me know who of these players you have completed and have not completed. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and I will hopefully catch you in the next SBC video.